The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
You know, this week Trump put in a lot of executive orders. A lot of people are disgruntled. A lot of people think that it's going to be a chaotic 4 years. And, you know, I was for Trump winning. I was thinking that he was going to make some massive changes, and he is with the tariffs. I think that the world is going to be drastically different after these 4 years. It's a transformational period. But people thought that he was going to abolish Black History Month, right? And that didn't happen. And I appreciate Black History Month. If you are a member of my channel, you know that we always celebrating Black history. Black history is something that I appreciate over here. I highly appreciate it. And I'm going to read the White House statement that was released by President Trump here in a minute. But I think that, you know, Trump may have a lot of racist rhetoric, and he may speak a lot of foolishness, and he may not convey his message like a politician. But he hasn't showed me yet that he doesn't prioritize America first. Until he show me otherwise than that, I'm gonna be for him. You know, with me, I don't care who in office. I respect the office. Just like Nelly said when people was counseling him. I respect the office. I respect anybody that's holding that seat because I live here. If I didn't respect who was holding that seat, I would leave. And I don't want to use the word respect, but I can acknowledge and want that person to succeed at their job, not respect. Let me take that away. I can acknowledge that I want that person to succeed at their job because I live here. That's what I can say about the president of the United States. That's what I want them to do is succeed, no matter how they do it. But we get ready to read this message that the White House put out on Trump, what he had to say about the National Black History Month of 2025. He said, "Today, I am very honored to recognize February 2025 as National Black History Month. Every year, National Black History Month is an occasion to celebrate the contributions of so many Black American patriots who have indelibly shaped our nation's history. Throughout history, Black Americans have been among our country's most consequential leaders, shaping the cultural and political destiny of our nation in profound ways. American heroes such as Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman, Thomas Sowell, Justice Clarence Thomas, and countless others represent what is best in America and her citizens. Their achievements, which have monumentally advanced the tradition of equality under the law in our great country, continues to serve as an inspiration for all Americans. I'm gonna keep reading it. It's still some more. But what was interesting is that he mentioned Thomas Sowell in it. He mentioned Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman, Thomas Sowell, Justice Clarence Thomas. He didn't mention Malcolm X or Martin Luther King yet, or I haven't read it yet. But that's interesting that he mentioned Thomas Sowell because Thomas Sowell is somebody that the Black community don't give a lot of appreciation to. He's a very educated brother, and if you look on my channel, I have a show that I did specifically about his ideology in the historically speaking playlist on the channel. Now let me continue reading. This National Black History Month, as Americans prepare to enter a historic golden age, I want to extend my tremendous gratitude to Black Americans for all they have done to bring us this moment and for the many future contributions they will make as we advance into a future of limitless possibility under my administration. Now, therefore, I, Donald J. Trump, President of the United States, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Constitution and the laws of the United States, do hereby claim February 25th as National Black History Month. I call upon public officials, educators, librarians, and all the people of the United States to observe this month with appropriate programs, ceremonies, and activities. In witness thereof, I hereunto set my hands this 31st day of January in the year of our Lord 2025 and of the independence of the United States of America, the 249th. You know, that was cool. Trump showed that he had the power to abolish Black History Month, but he didn't. And he been putting America first. I'm not for Trump, but I'm for Black. And I'm going to continue to celebrate Black History Month. I'm going to continue to acknowledge our intellectuals, not our athletes and our entertainers, our intellectuals. That's who I'm going to acknowledge. And let's unify and do the same thing. Now, I want to switch the topic up. I want to talk a little bit about hip hop.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.